What's up, YouTube? Jake Hoffman here again. I'm going to make a little video about testing equipment as far as electricity goes. A lot of people tend to buy cheaper equipment, which is fine if that's what you can afford. But when you're testing high voltage, anything three-phase, 230, 460, etc., it's highly recommended to have something of a high-quality meter, whether you're doing something as far as like a mega ohm meter, okay? I can't stress this enough to people that your testing equipment is only going to give you the type of test that you're looking for. So if you're testing for something like continuity, or I don't know, maybe you're looking for a certain voltage and you have a cheaper meter and the leads are made poorly, and the whole quality of the equipment is bad, your chances are you're going to get a poor reading when you're trying to test for something, and you may chase your tail. You may find that your lead on your multimeter is bad, or it has, a couple strands of conductor in it that are torn because it's cheap. And then you're trying to test something and you're going, oh, I don't know what's going on. My meter says this, but realistically, your meter was the problem in the beginning. And I always recommend also, when you use a meter, to test your meter, to check the leads within itself. So I'm going to show a couple of the meters I use. I use automotive meters, I use flukes, I use all kinds of different stuff. I use a lot of stuff from Power Probe to make some cool stuff for beginners. But just to give you a little look around here and show you what I got. So we're going to start here. We're in my truck. So these are different ones that I just happen to have on hand. This is the Snap-on multimeter. It's one of the enhanced version. It's a nice meter. It replaced my older one that I had because they don't make it anymore. But it comes with really high quality leads, and it's digital. So I don't like self-ranging meters because I feel it's a crutch as far as learning what is what. You get your symbols here, what they mean, what they're for. That'll be a different video. But this meter works really well as far as doing basic to advanced testing. I use this for a lot of automotive 12 volt, 24 volt, and the truck stuff too, because some trucks are 24 volt, and it works great. So, and then when I start jumping into some of my higher voltage stuff, I like using Fluke. It's feild Place is a good product also. This is the 374FC Fluke, so it does both AC and DC voltage and amps. Okay, it does continuity, capacitance, and then of course there's your continuity alarm, which just shows you that you have continuity. This does have a feature to save whatever your reading is on your screen. So that way, say you're testing something for a customer, it's kind of hard to explain to them, hey, you got, a high amp draw here, and you can't physically, show them. I guess you could take a picture with your phone. It's kind of a pain in the tail. This particular meter has a program where I can screenshot whatever my amps are here, or if I'm using voltage, whatever, and I can show the customer printed out. This is a continuity tester. It's a good way to find, like if you're doing lights or if you're doing something low voltage, 12 volts specifically, DC. It works, it's really simple, it's single-handed. It doesn't have no leads on it, nothing. It just has a little speaker here. And you literally, if you're testing for something, you have your ground strap here, which is your hand. So if you hold it like so, and you probe whatever you're probing for power, and you use your opposite hand to touch the frame or whatever you're grounding to, it will light up and beep if there is continuity source available. So meaning by continuity, meaning that you have a 12 volt or less, down to 5 volts. I believe this goes down to 5, I believe. And it will let you know, hey, you have voltage there. So say you have a buddy and you're trying to find a tail light wire or something, and to turn it on and you're holding it, it'll beep, let you know. Okay, so you can just probe and test. This is a Power Probe. I use this for one purpose only, and I only use it to help source power. So if I'm doing something like this truck you guys have seen on my videos here for a customer, I'm trying to make sure that I'm getting what light source I need to what, because who knows, in between the bottom of the truck and the top of the truck where those lights are, they could have used a different color wire there, and I don't know. I could continuity test it, but I'd have to take the light off up here and then check continuity from A to B. This is a good source to give power. You can also use this lead here. It connects to the meter and it is a ground. So you connect the other side here to the battery of the vehicle, and you want to make sure if you're working on a vehicle that you're tied to the same battery as the source you're working on. So if you have a battery, say, sitting on the ground and you just have it away from the truck and you connect this to the battery, chances are you're not going to be closing the circuit. So these things are really decent at that. You can go power, you can go ground. It does sense also, so say you have it plugged in and you touch a wire and it has voltage, it'll tell you here 12 volts, positive or negative. Green indicates ground or continuity, and red, of course, signifies voltage. I have not used this on 24 volt. It says it does. I would use one of those instead. So this is also another good tool to have. The leads are very long. You can get extension leads for them for a fraction of the cost, up to about 50 feet, which is kind of nice. So if you have any questions about meters, or if anybody wants me to make a video on, what are the symbols on a meter, what are they for, Justin, what does this symbol mean, how do I test it, what's it for, I'd be glad to make a video amongst my knowledge. I don't know everything, and I'm certainly no electrician engineer. I am an electrician. I do have certifications in electrician stuff, but not as far as some people out there. Some people are engineers and they're really good. So this is just my experiences as myself being on this planet for how many years, and this is what I've been doing since I was like 2. So anyway, like and subscribe. I hope you guys liked the video. If you have any questions or comments, please leave them on the bottom. If you have questions on where I got these particular testing equipment, I can tell you. I have tool trucks that come to my job, Snap-on, Matco, all these guys. Some of this stuff you can buy at, we have an Allied, which is a Habac store. There's electrician stores all over the country, world, whatever. I don't know. But you can also go to their websites. Fluke is a good one. They're high quality meters. I really love them. They are a little expensive, but they do work well and they test well. And if something happens to your meter, a high quality meter, for instance, like that Snap-on one that I had, or the Fluke meter, you can buy replacement parts from the manufacturer, like leads, the clamp, the battery back, the backing to the unit, the button, or you can send it into them. Most of the time, if it's within a warranty, they'll replace it. So hope you liked the video, and peace.